Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joan. This is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is going to be episode 134 of the Level Up program and day number 49 of the Purple Belt. And we're going to go through just a little extra training today and preparation for my August trip to Chicago. So today's going to be a little bit different than normal. We're not going to go with our normal dice set. We're just going to kind of switch around. I have 3 dice sets pre-planned here, and depending on the results of the rolls, we will change the dice sets around to hopefully extend those rolls. And I'll explain to you guys as we go forward how I plan on doing that. And this is kind of a introduction to the brown belt level as well, because this is some of the stuff that we'll be doing in the next level, a belt level in the Level Up program. I still do not have that level formalized yet, but this is one of the things that I may be doing. So in the chat, we have 2 people so far saying hi. We have SJ and we have Chris, Demon Dog Chris. Good morning to both of you guys. Again, if you're playing Crapsee, the code's going to be H9K4Z4. And it is an early Saturday morning, and I just woke up not too long ago, so it's going to take a little warming up to do here. As far as the betting goes today, I'm going to be doing one of Wayland's strategies that he just put out. It's called 2 Hits to Glory. So we're just going to test that out a little bit, because in Chicago it's going to be a $25 table. And I don't want to spend a ton of money on a table when I'm down there. And this 2 Hits to Glory actually uses between $75 to $85 on a table at a time, which is not much different than if I was at a $15 table. Good morning, Brian from Holy Roller. Welcome back from Vegas. Guys, if you haven't checked out Brian's site, our channel, he's been doing some amazing things lately. And in fact, at the end of the month, when we do the Hard Hat nomination, I'm going to be nominating him to be put up for the award because of the amount of work he's putting in. But that's a side note from what we're doing here. I'm trying to get back on track again. Anyhow, let's go to Crapsee. We're going to do the 2 Hits to Glory this time. We're going to do a $25 pass line bet, and I'm going to add in an ATS of 555. Again, we're doing preparation work for the August trip here to Chicago. So you're not a problem, Brian. Anyhow, we're going to start off with our dice throwing here. We're going to start with the hardware set, the 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And depending on the results in the past 2 rolls, so if we can have 2 rolls that are consistent, that's going to determine what our next dice set is. So the 5-4-5-4 hardware set is what we start off with. The 4-2-4-5 dice set is what we'll use is when we're single pitching the dice. And it's really easy to tell on a hardware set if you're single pitch or double pitching, because if you stay on axis or stay primary, your dice are going to stay the same. You're going to have hardware results. Okay, I don't know if here, we'll see if you guys can see that on the camera there. And I changed my view around a little bit here. Trying something different today. But that's the hardware results. Now, if it's single pitches, one way or the other, you're going to have a number that's different than the hardware. Okay? Really easy to tell. So it doesn't matter which way you're single pitching, because if you single pitch the opposite way, you're going to have a different set of numbers. And all the numbers do not make a 7. Easy to tell on a hardware set if you double pitch, because if you double pitch, you're going to get a 7. There's no questions about it. You get 4 3s and 5 2s. The other thing that you can do is you can input or export. We're going to continue using the hardware set if we do only 1 die off axis. If you only do 1 die off axis, you're not going to get a 7 either. But if you get both die off axis, you're going to get the hardways in the opposite way. I call them hardways. It's the 12, the 6, the 2, and the 8. But if you go, let's step back up to 5-4-5-4 to make it easier for you guys to see. If they both explode, that's where your 7s are going to show up. Okay, or if they both implode, again, that's where your 7s show up. So hardware set makes it really easy to determine what the dice are doing. Again, if it's single pitch, we're going to be going over to the 4-2-4-5 dice set, and if we double pitch, then we'll be doing the dice set that we've been doing the last couple of days. I want to use the same color dice now, and this is kind of preparing for, let's go with the white dice. They show up a little bit better maybe on the camera. They do, okay. We're going to be doing the 3-2-5-4 if we do the double pitches and that. So anyhow, let's start off here. 5-4, 5-4 hardware set, and we got all bets set on Crapsee. And let's get her going. Let me know if you guys like the different camera view here that we switched it around to. So anyhow, here we go. And we're starting off with a 617. Let's engage KPI 617. And these results here, guys, I will not be inputting into Bone Tracker because we're going to be using a variety of dice sets. So 617 come out. So there's a winner on the come out. And again, we're going to pick up that ATS for 555. That was a $25 pass line bet. So we won $10 off of that one. And we're sticking with that 5-4-5-4 hardware set until we can get a point established and we can figure out what the dice are doing. So we got all bets set here, guys, and dice out. And we have a 4-1-5. So that is one die off axis. Our point is now 5. So one die off axis, we stick with that hardware set. Remember, we're going to look at the past 2 rolls. If we get 2 consistent rolls, that's when we'll change that dice set around. So the point is 5. We're going to pick up the 6 and 8 for $30 a piece. And I'm just trying out this 2 hits of glory right here from Whalen. We started off at about $4,200 in our bankroll, so we got to see if we win or lose off of that. So stick with the 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And hopefully this kind of makes sense in how I plan on changing the dice sets around. Again, this is kind of a, good morning, Adam. This is kind of a preview to the brown belt level, which will be coming up probably in about a month or 2. We are just over 2,500 or 2,600 rolls for the purple belt. And again, our goal is going to be, and there we got a hard way. We have a hard 8, so it's a primary hit. Again, our goal is going to be 4,000 rolls on the purple belt level, and we're well into that. In fact, we have got like 6,500 rolls or something like that documented in Bone Tracker. So that's pretty consistent. So we got a hard 8 there. We're going to take our 6 and our 8 down. With that 2 hits of glory, what you do is you get 1 hit on the 6 or 8 or whatever number we place, and we pull our bets down. We just play the pass line then. And the theory is that we actually are collecting or bringing money back home and more consistently, so that way you're not leaving it out there for to be taken. So we have a profit of $45. We have $40 on the table because of that ATS, and we're sticking with that hardware set. So we had a 1 dice input, we had a primary, and we have a single pitch now. It's 4-2-6. So a little bit of everything so far. What we're going to do is we're looking for that consistent pattern. And I'm fine with the single pitch for now, but if we get another single pitch right away, we're going to change our dice sets over to that 4-2-4-5. So we're sticking with the 5-4-5-4 right now. And hopefully this makes sense for everybody. Okay, Brian, thanks for the comment there. So in other words, you're saying rotate the camera 90 degrees, and then there'll be a wider view, maybe, is what you're saying. Okay. I'll bet that here, guys. And again, dice out. Last one was a single pitch. And we have one die off axis again, so we're doing a little bit of everything on these throws right now. That is another 6, by the way. 5-1-6 mixer this time. Good morning, Fredo. Welcome to a level up on a Saturday morning. Just a little bit crooked. That we can maybe fix. Here, let's do this one. So let's throw a poker chip underneath it. We'll throw one of John's chips underneath it. Better? Maybe. We'll see. Okay. And that was the 5-1. So that's one dice off axis. We still have not had 2 rolls in a row that are consistent. So we're sticking with that 5-4-5-4 hardware set. All dice set. Other way. Okay. Dice set. And that is another 5-1 mixer. 1 dice off axis. So we're going to stick with this set. And he's saying the other way. So let's put the chip underneath the phone this way. We'll go 2 chips. There we go. We'll see if that helps. So 5-1. And that is a very consistent roll here. That's 3 6s in a row. 5-4-5-4. Sticking with that hardware set. Chat. I love the interaction here, guys, of the chat. That is one of the highlights for my day, and this does make the level up program go a little bit easier, a little bit more fun. Makes it a little bit more fun for myself. So 5-4-5-4 hardware set. Continuing on with that set. Dice out. And we hit the mixing bowl just a little bit, guys, just slightly. And that was all that it took to get that 6-1-7. Ouch. So, again, we're a little bit, that's both dice off axis right there, by the way. So we're kind of mixed with our dice results right now. It's kind of hard. And again, we're warming up right now. Once we get warmed up, we're going to be, morning, Marvel Fork. Thank you, Marvel Fork. Once we get warmed up, we're going to get more consistent results. That one, we had 3 6s. The 5-1 came a couple times. So it looks like the 1 is a very consistent thing. 1 die off axis is very consistent so far. And it's that second die that we're having to worry about. So we made $5 off that last bet. So far, the 2 hits of glory does work. Again, we're picking 555 on ATS. We're going $25 on that pass line. And we're sticking with that hardware set right now. 5-4-5-4. And all bets set. Dice out. So here we go. I'm just looking at myself in the camera here. That does look interesting. Different view than what we've had in the past. And the dice kind of split apart a little bit as they left my fingers that time. We have a 5-5 hard 10. That'd be the Obey Bushel from Craig from Obey Craps there. So 5-5 hard 10, that's a primary hit. So that means stick with the hard way set. And it's kind of interesting when we do it this way because the hard way set, like I said, really tells you what we're doing as far as the dice results go. It's easy to figure it out. But we are able to change. It gives us some flexibility, but our changes are not going to be so often that we actually mess our roll up. And this is only one way of doing the dice changes. Another thing you could do is you could do like quarter turns of the dice and all that type of stuff. So we're going to go $30 on that 6 and 8. We're going to place them. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out again, 5-4-5-4, hardly set. Last one was a primary hit. We veered off towards the center of the table that time with our dice landing. And we have 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend way on that end, Daddy Joe. So that would be one die off access. So again, we're consistently going with that one die off access. The last was a primary though. So 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And that was our points. We're looking for a new point, by the way. And that turns our box numbers off. The ATS is still in effect, and our pass line won on that one. So what did he do when that happened? I think he stayed up. It turns bets off. He stayed up on the pass line because with the two hits of glory, what you do is if you get a hit on your box numbers, you take your box numbers down and you leave your pass lines in effect. If you lose all three of them, you go up a level. And if you win all three of them, you come down a level. So, but if you win only the box number, you stay the same level that you're at. And that's the level I'm talking about by laddering. So we'll work on that as we go through. So $25 pass line, 555 is in effect yet. And we got dice out. Landed a little bit short on that time, and that is the result of a 6-1. So we are not staying on axis very well this morning. And that will hopefully work better for us as we go. So that one was a pass line. Oh, that's come out winner. So that's good for our bets, I guess. We've made a little bit of money off of that. 555 on that ATS. So we're going back up on the ATS. Sticking with the 5-4 hardware sets. And we got dice out. That was a come out winner, and that was both die off axis. Dice split apart when they left my fingers just slightly, and we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that was one die off axis again. That is a come out loser this time. So the ace deuce will lose on the pass line for us. So that means we're going to go up to $50 on that pass line bet. And I think Waylon would probably stay the same on that, but we're going to go up just in case. So $50 on that pass line. Still looking for a point. And we got the 5-4-5-4. Since that was one die off axis. And all bet set. And we have 6-4-10. So we're back on that 10. And that's Waylon's best friend on the end. That's only appropriate because we are playing his strategy right now, getting this one die off access. And we're going to go to $60 on that 6 and 8 now. So we're trying to get back that $25 that we lost on that come out 7. 5-4-5-4. That 6-4 was one die off axis, so that means we stick with the hard way. And all bets set here. Slow day on YouTube this morning, as it was the last Saturday that we went live. Probably too early for everybody on a weekend morning. Came up a little bit short on that landing zone, guys, and that's where the double pitch comes in. And a double pitch on the hardware set is a 4-3-7. So unfortunate, but we are not getting consistency with the dice rolls this morning, other than the fact that we're getting one die off axis. That's probably the most consistent part of it. So we'll see what happens going forward here. And that was a big hit on our bets there. We lost 175 bucks. So we're gonna go up to $75 on that pass line now. And we're gonna put Wayland's strategy to the test. We're only down maybe 200 bucks for the no. We're down about $150 for the day so far. So far I'm liking the strategy, I guess. 555 on the ATS, $75 pass line bet, and all bet set. Dice on. Now we just need to get the dice rolls consistent so we can really profit from that. Hit the mixing bowl again, and 415, one die off axis again. So there we have a come out 5. New point is 5. That's the horse and buggy. So we've got $90 on the 6 and 8. This is gonna be an expensive one for us. So hopefully we hit a 6 or 8 so we can get that taken off. And again, that was one die off axis, so we stick with the hard way set. And all bet set. Still looking for 2 consistent dice rolls that are the same. Dice out. And 437 double pitch. Damn it. So interesting turn of events today. And this happens, guys. This really does happen where you can't really pattern the dice like I should be able to. My rolls on a normal basis are pretty consistent. Guys, if you didn't see yesterday's episode, make sure you check it out. We had 4 shooters yesterday in the hour. We did like 59 throws or 57 throws. I forget what it was. And of those 4 shooters, one of them was a 21, and the other 2 were double digits, like a 17 and like an 11, and then we had an 8. So we had really good throws yesterday. We lost both of those there, so we're gonna go to $100 on the pass line, $15 on the ATS 555, and let's see if we can pound this out here. This is a very interesting level that we're at now. So 5454 for the hard way set and base out. It's a very good observation, Brian. Good morning, Navaldo. But here is the difference, okay? If you follow along in the level of program, let's do the par grip, okay? If you're using a par grip, you would be parallel to the back wall and to the table. And I have a hard time, and that just shows you, I have a hard time with that par grip, where you'll be square off with the table and the back wall, okay? I use the modified Yuri grip, okay? And one of the things that I do is I bring my dice up, and you can't see this on camera right now, to my release point. And if you look, the release point is going to be square and perpendicular to the table and the back wall. So what I do is I come down and I drop it down to the table, and that's the angle that my dice are at. So that's why I'm using that angle, if that makes sense. So great observation, but that is the reason why it is not square or more parallel to the back wall. And it's kind of an analogy that Alfredo from Texas Crap Shooters brought up to me. He uses golf as an analogy, and he says, Joe, it doesn't matter how you set it up as long as the release or where you hit the ball is the perfect location to get the best results, if you will. And that's kind of the analogy that I'm using here. So if my release point is good, then the set of the dice is good on the table. One of the things I need to do though is I am releasing a little bit too late, and that's why it's hitting that mixing bowl versus the other thing you can watch is when the dice land. If the dice both go in the same direction, that means that the dice are tilted when I released as well. So let's recap it here, guys. Again, we're still looking for a new point here, new shooter. Dice out. And that's one of the things that I have determined from the level program here that we're looking at. So if you guys look at that, the dice were, if you watch the action of how they landed, the dice were square when I released them, even though they weren't square on a table. We have 5-5 heart 10, by the way, but they landed pretty tight, and they both split apart. So that means that they were square when they were released from my hand here. Now, if they both would have went over to this side, that means that I would have had it angled to the right when I released them, so they land on the right corners and they flip that way. If they would have came this way, it would have meant that my dice were leaning to the left and they rotated to the right. So hopefully that makes sense. And it's one of the things that you will find when you throw the dice more often. You're going to see things like that. That's a primary hit, by the way. And we're going to go to 120, and that's 6 and 8. This is getting expensive on Wayland's strategy, so we'll see if we can hold up with it. We have the bankroll to go with it, so I know he recommends a $2,500 bankroll for this strategy. And our bankroll is at about 3,800 right now. 5454. And that was a primary, so we're looking for another primary to stay in a set. And 617. Ouch. Damn it. And another thing I'm looking for is getting that energy level so the dice are dying. Actually, that the last 6-1 there, that was both dice off axis, so it was one input, one export. Let's change our dice around just a little bit and see what happens with it. 4-2, 4-5 is what we'll go to. Although that was both dice off axis there, guys, that did look like it was a good throw. It felt comfortable coming out. So, I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to go to 125 on the pass line. Now, this is where it starts getting really mega expensive here, Waylon. I don't know if I like that at all, but we'll stick with it. And that was 120 on 6 and 8 when we did before. So we're going to go to, oh man, what does that come out to be? 150 when we get up there. Okay. Dice out. 4245. Let's try this today and see what happens. And that was a weird one that the dice came down and they landed and they twisted on me. We got a 6-4, 2x4, 2x4, 4. So 6 will be our point. And at the 4-2, 4-5 dice set, that 2x4 is a single pitch. And if we're single pitching, that's fine with this dice set. 4-2, 4-5. Because single pitch will not produce a 7, where if we stay primary, that's where that 7's at. So single pitch, we get no 7s. So 4-2, 4-5. And we're going to go, since this is 6, we're going to go 125 on the 5. We're going to place that, and then we're going to go with 150. I think that's a proper bet. 150 on the 8. Well, we better hit this one of these because this is a lot of money out there right now. 4245. And days out. And a 314. That is a big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 314. So the YouTubers that visit the chats here, I've been trying to give dice sets to. So we got to come up with a dice set for Brian if he continues to come back here. So we need to have a holy roller dice set. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So we're going to call it all bets set. We have got 4 people in craps here. Now we have 10 people watching on YouTube. So slow morning on the level program today. 4245. That was a, what was it? That was one die off axis on that last roll. And we have a 628. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We actually hit a bet. So we're going to get some money coming back. 628. It came easy. So what that means is we can bring both of the bets, the place bets down for now. And we got a little bit of money back. So hopefully we can hit our point now so we can actually reduce a level on our bets. So 4245 is the dice set. And we rolled a 6-2. That was one die off axis. So we'll stick with this one if it's one die off. And I'll bet set. Nice out. A little bit short on that landing zone. Hey guys, we're back on to 6-2 again. Wow. Okay, now we're starting to see a little bit of consistency. At least we did on those 2 rolls. Again, one die off axis, so we're going to stick with this dice set. I really want to pick up that 6 again, so that way we can reduce the level on our bets. 4245. And all bet set. Dice out. And sorry if you guys can hear that pounding on my microphone. I don't know if it's coming across or not. I have people upstairs pounding on the floor. Ooh, that was long. That landed really long, but we have a 5-6 Minbo Yo. Chiro in the house. That was my granddaughter pounding on the floor upstairs. 4245. Looking for that 6, looking for that point. And we have all bet set. That was one die off axis, by the way. So we've had one die off axis for the last 3, 4 rooms. So that is a consistent pattern. And again, one die off axis, and we finally hit that point. That's awesome. 415 horse and buggy. So that means we can come down a level on this betting program, which is really cool by me because I was getting a little frantic with that level that I was on. Oh shoot, that was a 4-1. We are running a 6. What am I talking about here, guys? What am I talking about? So we need to hit a 6 in order to come back down, but that's still one dice off axis there. 4245. Looking for a 6. And all bets set here. This is probably one of my favorite dice sets that I've done on the level program so far, the 4245. Hit the mixing bowl just slightly. And we have magic aces, everyone. Wow. We have not done that for a while. Magic ace has been eluding me. Oop, that just rolled. Let's see if we can get it back. I cannot. It was 1-1-2, not a 5-1, guys. 1-1-2, magic aces. We have not done magic aces for a while. In fact, in the last 400 throws, we've only done magic aces once until now. So magic aces was a big one with this dice set, though. But the 3-2-5-4 dice set was not favorable to the magic aces, which is weird because we threw probably about 10 midnights on that dice set. Really weird. So we're still looking for that 5 that magic aces help with the ATS. All we need to do is pick up the ace deuce for the ATS, and we'll hit that small. All bet set. 4-2, 4-5. So let's go for ace deuce here. Well, we got the Big Mac, the 5-4, hard 9. And that's obviously after Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. So we're definitely putting together a little bit of a roll this time. We have roll number 9 coming up. 4-2, 4-5. Again, that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. We need the 3 for the small. We need the 10 and 12 for the tall. And all bet set. Dice out. And there we go. We finally got that 6. I am happy about that. 4-2, 6. So that is a point made. And that 4-2 is a single pitch, which is fine with this dice set. There is no 7s that come off that single pitch. So 4-2, 4-5. So we're going to bring our pass line bet down $100 now so we can actually decrease our bet level by 1 level. So $100 on a pass line bet. Our ATS is locked in place. We're looking for the 3, 10, and 12 for the ATS. And we'll go all bet set here. And dice out. And we have another Big Mac, 5-4, hard 9. Oh, I rolled it. That's all right. We had it on camera originally. So 5-4, our new point is 9. So we're going to go up on the 6 and 8 for $120 a piece. And we're sticking with a 4-2, 4-5. And dice out. Thank you, Brian. So we switch a dice set. We're finally getting into a groove here. Getting some consistency. Until we hit the mixing bowl there, but I'll take that result. I do not like the result, but I do. Hard 8, 4-4, square pair. So the hard 8 is going to be a payout on our Crapsee. That's going to also come down on our bets. But that 4-4 is that's a primary hit. Okay. Primary hit is kind of scary with this dice set because 2 of the primaries are a 7, 2 of them are not. So that was an 8. We're going to take our place bets down. Hopefully we can hit the point again. We'll stick with the 4-2, 4-5 because there was only 1 primary there. The rest of them were 1 dice or 1 axis, 1 dice off axis. So, and I'll bet set here. Dice out. And we have 314. That's a big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So this is some of the stuff, guys, that you really need to do at the table. You need to watch those dice results, know what the dice are doing, how they're reacting to your throw, whether it's single pitching, double pitching, inputting, exporting, that type of stuff. 4245 we're sticking with. That was 9. What did we roll? We rolled 4. We're looking for the point of 9 in order to come down on our bets. Okay, awesome. I like that play on letters there. Okay, 4245. Ooh, that was way short of my landing zone. But hey, we got a 235 Michael Jordan. A little 3-2 on that one. Excuse me. But we're looking for that 9, so we're looking for that sister. Yeah, that's one thing that does happen with my dice throws, Navaldo, is the energy level is so low sometimes on these things that if the dice will land just right, instead of going forward, it actually rolls backwards. And if you watch my backspin, I don't really have that much of a backspin on these dice. So a lot of it depends on how flat I can land them and on what they do. So that, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Sometimes it actually goes against me. Especially if the dice, the staff are going to holler at me saying, hit the back wall, sir, hit the back wall. So that 3-2 was a single pitch, which is fine with this dice set. So we're still staying consistent with this dice set. And we have 538 now. 8 came easy. So we're getting some consistent rolls and all this. So that's good. 5-3 is that single pitch again. And we are definitely in the double digit category now. 4-2, 4-5. And we're looking for that 3, 10, and 12 yet. It's just eluding us. So let's see if we can pick up that ace deuce here. I agree with you, Navaldo. We need to pick up that sister. 4-2, 4-5. And we got midnight. Wow, all the dots and all the spots. 6, 6, 12. So that's a nice little hit. Now we are down to the 3 and the 10 for the ATS. Wow, pressure's on, people. 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set here. 4 people in Crapsee, you go down to 7 people on YouTube. Wow. Talk about slow for business today, boys and girls. Okay, 4-2, 4-5. And another midnight. Talk about consistency here. 6, 6, 12. That should be a repeater bet. That is a repeater hit. Awesome. Again, it does nothing for our bets right now. 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. I already have the 2s, Navaldo. So the 2s on this shooter is achieved already. Dice out. 8-3, 5-3, 8. So we get the 5-3. It's one die off axis. It's a single pitch. Not one die off axis. That is a single pitch. I'm sorry. So looking for that 9, 3, or 10. I will take any of them. 4-2, 4-5. And all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So we're skirting around that 3 and 10. Wow. So I need a 3, 10, or 9. The 9 because that wins on the pass line. That means I can reduce a level on my bets, which would make me happy. We need a 3 for the small. We need a 10 for the tall. We need a 3 and 10 for the all. And all bet set. And we have hard 8. Square pair. So that I believe, let me double check on that. That hard 8, that's a primary hit, which is a scary thing with this dice set. So that's the first time in a while that we've not either had a single pitch or one die off axis. So hopefully that was just a fluke on our throws. 4-2, 4-5. And we need 3, 9, or 10. 9 to hit the point. 3 and 10 to hit either small or tall. Dice on the But and it shows you it's been eluding us, those 3 numbers, so it shows how consistent our throws have been. Hit the mixing bowl just slightly, guys. And guess what we got? We have a 1 and a 3. A 314 Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. Oh, man. Getting close, really close. So 4-2, 4-5. That's one die off axis again. Three was on the side. It was. Okay. All bet set. Nice out. And we have a Midmo Yo 6-5-11. That's up tight against the back wall there. So Chiro is back in the house again. I'm going to kick his ass out pretty soon. Sorry, Chiro. 4-2, 4-5. So for 3-10 and 9. All bets set here. And dice out. Oh, guys, this is killing me. 6, 6, 12. Midnight. That should be a three-peat on that one, I believe. It is both die off axis for that, so that's not a. That one scares me a little bit. The other side of 11 is a 3. I don't know if that one is. Obviously it is. Yep. I don't know why I didn't know that. Excuse me. 4245. And all bets set. So that 3 is there. 3 is there. Roll number 23 coming up. 23, 3. Yeah, it's good omen there. Table normally does have ears. And guys, I'm happy with this one. We got a 639. So we finally hit that 9. We hit that point. So that means we can come down one more level on our bets. That is awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're going to come down to $75 on that pass line bet. So we're working our way down. $75 on the pass line. 4245. That's 6-3 is one die off axis, which is cool with this dice set. 4245. We're on roll number 24. And I saw now we are looking for the 3 and 10, and we're establishing a new point. We have $75 on the pass line. We have 15,555 on the ATS. And we have a 628. 8 came easy. So that would be one die off axis again. So very consistent on the one die off axis. That is a good thing. So we're going to go to $90 on the 6, and we're going to go to 75 on that 5. And all bets set here. 4245. There we go. 3, 10, or 8. We're off to the left just slightly on that, guys. And we have got a 5-1 mixer. So that'd be a 6. 5-1. And that's a hit. So we can take our place bets down. That is nice. $105 brought back. We're definitely making money off of this shooter. I have brought back, using Wayland's system here, $645 brought back. We have $75 on that table plus ATS bets yet. So that'd be $90 on the table. So pretty profitable on that. 4245. So you roll number 26 coming up here. We're still looking for that 3 and 10, very much eluding us. All but set, dice out. Dice out here. A little bit long on that throw, but we have a 628. That'd be easy 8. Again, one die off axis. And that is our point. So that is perfect. That means we can come down to $50 on that pass line. Hey guys, we worked our way all the way up on this shooter, all the way up to $125 to the shooter on a pass line. We worked our way all the way down to $50 now. That's just amazing. That was definitely put profit in the pocket. And if I was in a real casino, I'd probably pass the dice right now. Nah, I would play it out to get that ATS since we're so close. Um, I'll bet set. Roll 27. And we have a 369 center field 9. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, this next roll will be my longest roll ever on camera. Not the longest roll I've ever done, but my longest roll ever on camera. So this is a milestone for me. 4245. Still looking for that 3 and 10. I'll take the 9 as well. 3 6 is one die off axis. We've had one die off axis for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rolls in a row. We've had one die off axis. I feel a horn coming too. Hopefully it's not the devil's horn there, holy roller. So let's go. 2, 1, 3. Ace deuce. Come on. This table does have ears. And it is not the 2, 1, 3, but we have the 5, 4 big man. Hard 9. It has been a very consistent number today. That was the winner on the pass line there. So we're going to come down to $25 now. We've worked our way all the way down to base level on the bets here. And we've definitely made a profit today on our bets. So I'm close to my starting bankroll from the beginning of the month now because of this. So we've got 4245 for our dice set, all bets set. And by the way, that was a repeater win, and that was my longest roll online so far, so on video. So let's see how long we can extend this streak. Let's see if we get 40 rolls. That would be nice. I think 44 is my longest roll ever, so. And that was not done on camera. Nice out. Ooh, hit that mixing bowl, guys. But we got lucky. We definitely got lucky. 6, 6, 12, midnight. That is another repeater win. Wow. Repeater bets would be making a killing off of this roll. If you look at my roll quality score points, we have 395 points, and we still have not hit the ATS yet. That's amazing. 4245. That was both dice off axis, by the way, on that throw. But that I'm not going to really count that result as far as the dice off axis. And the reason being is I was very poor mechanical throwing dice. So we're going to go $25 back on that pass line bet. Because that was a come out loser, I believe. Yes, it was. So coming back out again, I should have probably went $50 on that one. We'll stick with 25 because we're definitely in a profit here. That's one thing Waylon does say. If you're in a profit, make sure you stay at that base level. 4245. A little bit short on that landing zone, guys. And we have a 235 this time. Michael Jordan. 325. Just can't get that 3 or 10. So we had a 5 there. So we're going to go to $30 on a 6 and 8. So we're looking for the 3 and the 10 now. 4245. And all but set. Roll number 31. Wow. Awesome. Dice do not feel comfortable. Set them back down, regrip them. The front of the die kind of split apart on me that time. And dice out. Yeah, we have a 415. That is our points. We hit the point. That's awesome. The 415. So that's obviously a pass line winner again. And how many That's a 4-point fire bet that we hit. That's awesome. So if you're betting the fire bet as well, we would have had a 4-point fire bet. What did our rolls really turn around? We went from a 7 to a 6 to a 2 to a 2 to a 31. Wow. Big difference. And this is where consistency comes from, guys. This is where warming up comes from. This is where knowing the dice and how they're reacting is going. Thank you, Marvel Fark. And I'll bet set. And dice out. Here we go. Yeah. Guys, you never guess what we got here. We have another one die off axis, but we have the 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend Wayne and watched that board light up green, and we finally hit the tall. Wow. Finally hit the tall, so that's going to be a nice hit for us. So this shooter has... What the heck? I never put a 555 on my bet. I forgot to redo it when they added a 7 come out. Darn it. Oh, am I an idiot? That's right. I'm playing for you guys now. Thank you, Navaldo. Playing for you guys. That sucks. 4245. So, hey, we're still looking for that 3, and we're looking for the hen here for our pass line winner. Looking for 3 yet. How disappointing that is for me. Dice out. And we have a 549. Big, hard 9. Shoot. Hopefully you guys are playing good here because I did not push all bets set there. So we got a 5-4. Excuse me. Navaldo asked earlier if I was feeling better today. I'm feeling slightly better than I was yesterday. Still got this cold going on though, and that's why I have an occasional cough coming on here. So we're on roll number 34 here, roll number 51 for the day. And we got all that set. Guys, if you've not made money off of this shooter, then you really need to go back and examine your your betting strategy. Dice out. And we have a 6-2-8. Easy 8. Again, one die off axis. Adam, how you doing? How most likely you would have come back into a casino. Yeah. Again, if you don't make money off of this roll, then there's something definitely wrong. We have 439 roll quality points off of this. So we roll number 35 coming up here. And that was an 8, so we could take our place bets down. We're just down to the pass line right now. All bets set. Still looking for that 3 for you guys playing the ATS. And we will not get that 3, but we will get the 5-2-7. Ouch. Hey guys, that was an amazing roll. Unfortunately, it did have to come to an end by way that was my longest roll ever. We had the fire pet bet paying 25 to 1 there. We have a sharpshooter paying 20 to 1. We hit how many repeater bets? We hit the tall. Almost hit the small. All we need is the 3 for that. Adam's doing better today. He's battling back from COVID, so awesome for that, Adam. Thank you, SJ. And let's go to our daily statistics here, guys, and see where we ended up with our stats. We had 5 shooters. The last one was 35 rolls long. The rest of them sucked. Our box numbers a little bit more expected. Inside numbers just what expected. 4s and 10s expected. Come out 7s are low. Horns are low. Fields are expected. Hardways were low. And definitely a light side play. We had an SOR of 10.4, SRR of 7.4 with 2 come out 7s only. That surprises me on that one. But hey guys, thanks for following along on a Saturday morning. And again, this is a little bit different than our normal level up program that we normally do. Thank you to all the close but no cigar, says Marble Fork. I agree. Wow, Monaco Lewinsky. Ouch. That one hurts. But hey, guys, thanks for following along on the Level Up program. My name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great rest of your week.